against us. This time it's a little bit different in that, you know, we actually do have some.
You only have half the world against you.
Do you think you've got more support now than in 10?
Well, you know, when we look at our support base, we're holding a majority of that. We're probably at about 80%.
Really?
We only need 50% to win the primary, and we're sticking at about 80. We hope to gain that 20 and then make inroads on that. Murkowski supporters like you, Dwayne, I think that we have a good chance of doing that because we have a proactive agenda for changing the direction of the country. And, you know, we're faced with a lot of difficulties, but I think this is a great opportunity for getting the country back on the fundamental track that it was on originally, that expanded the free enterprise system, gave opportunity. You know, some of our kids and grandkids really don't have. I'm a grandparent now, Dwayne. Are you a grandparent?
I'm a grandfather. Congratulations. Very exciting.
As of December, my daughter, who came out, she's actually a missionary down in Mexico. She came out to join us for Father's Day. I was down here, though, doing up town hall meetings on Sunday.
Yes, you were. We talked all about that.
Hey, you know, standing room only down there in Homer. We were really happy with what we saw there. Had a few people here.
Was it in the bathroom?
Not in the bathroom.
Okay.
All right. It was at the end down there. We had a great group of people very excited to hear this positive agenda for changing the country. But always glad to be down here. But, you know, it's their future that we're talking about. And that's one of the reasons that people are engaged, because they see this American dream going down the drain. And they know the reason why is because of your friends like Lisa Murkowski and Mark Begich that want to continue to expand government and not do the things that are the tough decisions that need to get us back on track so we can create opportunity again.
How can I get the book?
How can
I get the book?
You know, we had a very limited print run.
How can I get the book?
Campaign paid for it, so we took in donations.
Had you
been at the launch, Dwayne, at the launch we were actually for a $50 donation giving away that book. But we're going to do another print. You can get a copy then, but you got to be a donor, and you can't
How much do I have to donate?
I don't know. It's just going to be a minor amount, comparatively speaking, because we're going to get a low-cost, hopefully, printer to do that.
Yeah.
And we're excited about the opportunity to spread that word.
I'd pay $100.
But here's the deal, Dwayne.
I'm up to $100.
Here's the deal, Dwayne. Go to joeforliberty.com. joeforliberty.com. You can get your answers there if you want to volunteer, and I'm sure that you've got some good, solid conservatives somewhere around you. Right? In your circle of, I don't know. Now that they know that you're a Begich supporter, I'm not sure. They might be running from you. But they can volunteer at joeforliberty.com. They can also donate. This is the end of the quarter for us. We want to show strength, so there's a donate button there too.
Sure there is.
But you can always find the links on my Facebook.
That's right, yeah, because Jake is now a supporter of mine because of the free legal advice I gave him at the courthouse the other day.
That's what I heard. Yeah, Jake likes you.
That's right.
Now, you don't want to ask Jake why he's voting for you, though. You don't. Believe me, you don't. Trying to help you out here a little bit.
You know what?
It's creepy with your dude videoing us, though. I got to tell you, that's a little bit creepy because everybody thinks I'm a tall, dark, and handsome man. And if this video makes it in place, boom, shattered.
Hey, you know, this is going to, I think, highlight for your listeners what exactly goes on here.
We'll get that rumor started that Joe Miller now travels with a camera crew.
It's
better
than the goons.
Because it used to be security.
Right, now it's a camera crew.
Yeah, everybody's taking video of me. You probably heard that. Even at traffic stops.
Do you have any handcuffs?
I generally bring those handcuffs with me, especially when I'm confronted with people like Dwayne. But I've learned that we'll have the federal informants there for us in the future.
Excellent. Yeah, that's my other job. That's my other job. So I can't get. When can I get the book? How did Craig Medred get the book and I didn't?
That's a very good question.
Okay.
We really don't know because they were all donors that actually got the book. I think we've got 1 or 2 copies left. I don't know.
So somebody's being sneaky, pretending that they're a donor, but they only did it like
sabotage,
sabotage, and stacking a pole or anything like that.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
This is a small state. Things get around. We a very small state, and so you probably got it from somewhere. But we'll make sure that there's an opportunity for all good folk that want to donate 10, maybe $20 for the campaign.
100 if I can get an autograph version of it from you.
100
if you autograph.
Okay, you got to promise you aren't getting reimbursed because
not getting reimbursed.
That'd be a donation to the campaign.
Personal check
from Dwayne.
Personal check from Dwayne.
All right. You know what? We might be able to make that happen. Are you going to be down here for a little while?
Yes, I can be. I can be.
Dwayne, a campaign contributor to Joe Miller, even though he's a Begich supporter.
And the reason I say that, there's 2 reasons. But reason number 1, I feel quite confident that you'll be done August 24, 20, whenever the primary is.
You don't even know when the primary is. And that's a great thing because that means you won't be voting. Which means that my base.
No, I'm an early voter. I'm an early voter.
Okay.
I'm an often voter. I vote 6 or 7 times.
Right.
I found out how to do that.
Yeah, a lot of the Murkowski guys do understand that.
We got to squeeze a break in.
We do.
But
Terrible.
we'll come back. This is the one KSRM now, 552.
Can we talk about local politics for just a second? You know anything about local politics in Kenai?
Well, you know, I know about the fire, and I
Yeah.
think there's a big congratulations.
What do you think about crosses at grave markers or memorial parks? Does a cross belong in a memorial park?
The separation of church and state argument on the local level.
You know,
Yeah, separation of church and state, local level. Give me some lawyer opinions here.
Well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people would look at that, given the history of the country, and given the religious background of the country, and suggest that there's anything in the Constitution that prevents that or prohibits it. I mean, it's basically the fabric of our culture.
You mean, are you telling me that the separation of church and state is really not found in the Constitution?
That's not.
Yeah, I know that.
It is not. And, you know, I mean, it's
Tell
a
Jake
term.
that.
It is a term that's been coined and it's been used to, I think, do damage to the religious foundation of the country. I mean, my perspective of it is the people should have the right to express, even though there might be incidental government benefit that actually helps provide it. I mean, nobody thinks that the federal government should be going about establishing a church. We know that. And that's not anything that any of us would stand for. But the problem is an open hostility to it. And part of the issue is, you know, this country was founded on the First Amendment, free exercise. That's the first in the Bill of Rights. And one of the reasons why is because you've got people that came to this country that were fleeing religious persecution. And yet now we've got a federal government that it seems like at every turn is pushing back on that. I mean, whether it be
Might even be a local government.
That might even be a local government.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think people have the right to pray in Jesus' name, even at a public function. There's nothing wrong with that.
Supreme Court said that was okay too. The
Supreme
Kenai
Court
City
did
Council,
say that.
however, is, I'm just going to throw this out. We'll spend a little time on it tomorrow. This is a agenda item for Kenai City Council disposition. I don't even know what that word means. Disposition of the Veterans Memorial at Leif Hansen Memorial Park. Ladies and gentlemen, I knew Leif Hansen. Joe Miller's no Leif Hansen.
I knew you would. At some point, Dwayne, I knew I was going to face your wrath.
But tomorrow we'll spend a little more time on this disposition. I have no idea. Is that a legal phrase? Disposition?
I suppose it ought to be in plainer English for us common folk. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what it means. Anyway, Kenai City Council, they're going to pick that fight again, and we will spend some time talking about that. That's the local politics we were going to deal with before you wheeled up in that good-looking Dodge truck.
Isn't that a nice truck?
That's a fine-looking truck. Your supporters know what to drive.
They do.
They don't know who to support, but they know what to drive.
Well, I think when you see those signs out there, especially, I mean,
Does that have a crap tail light, though?
Yeah, I was going to say, how's that?
How's the tail light on that truck?
Changing the subject. I'm looking at your scenery out here across the road.
Yeah, you like that?
That is just beautiful. The double sign. That's half the reason I come over here.
Now,
I
before-
just charge my cell phone to look at those signs.
There's only one bad part about that. I need you to go over there when we're off air. I want you to stand over there where Jake is. I want you to be 5 foot tall and try to find that sign.
Ooh, well,
Because the geometry's all bad.
we'll help you out. We'll move one to your front yard.
Would
and have
you?
that sign. We can actually put one here in the studio for you.
John Davis may let you do that. I think he likes you.
That would have been my book trade, signed in my yard.
Oh, wow.
But you got to be on more than a dead-end road. You need to be out there on that thoroughfare, Jake.
You don't want to be in Jake's yard.
No, yeah.
You don't want to be in Jake's yard. I'm trying to help you out now, Frank.
I'm a property rights guy. To the extreme.
To the extreme, Jake, yes.
Well, we only got about a Miller left.
A Miller
We only
left.
got about a Miller left. We only got about a minute left. Joe, let us know where people can get in touch with you. All
Joe,
that good stuff.
You bet. JoeForLiberty.com, JoeForLiberty.com. You can sign up there. You can look at our intro video. Dwayne, I recommend you take a gander at that. It's 3 minutes.
I want
the
the
best
book.
3 minutes. Hey, look at the video. It gives you the quick and dirty on it. And then go to the website because we'll give you some good overview on the campaign and where we're at. JoeForLiberty.com. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh, well, there you have it. See?
That's fun stuff, Jake.
It's the Tall, Dark, and Handsome Show. Anything can happen.
Live radio with power.
Yes, live radio with diesel-generated power. Well, that is going to do it for us for today. It was great hanging out with you, and look forward to meeting up with you again tomorrow, 4 to 6 p.m., right here on the 1 KSRM, Soldotna, Kenai Homer.